Hey everyone, today we're going to learn about fish. All animals can be sorted into groups: mammals, fish, birds, reptiles, amphibians, insects, or spiders. Today we're going to talk about fish. Fish are animals that live in water their whole lives. Some fish live in salt water and some live in fresh water. So, salt water, the ocean, and then fresh water would be like lakes and rivers, right? So fish can live in all kinds of water habitats: ponds, rivers, lakes, oceans, in a fish tank or aquarium. So if there's water, there might be a fish in it. So watch out. Some fish are very small, and some fish can grow very large. The largest fish is the whale shark. That's the biggest fish in the world. The whale shark. But fish have several things in common. Fish are covered in scales, so that's what's on their body. If you feel a fish's scales, they feel smooth in one direction and rough or pointy in the opposite direction. So if you ever brush or put your hand across a fish, you can like feel how it's smooth in one way and then rough in the other direction. Fish have tails and fins on their bodies to help them swim. Fins help them steer and stay balanced in the water. Fish breathe underwater with their gills, or tiny slits in their bodies. The water goes in their gills and their bodies pull the oxygen out of the water. So they don't have to come up for air, they're just in the water the whole time. Like that shark right there. Fish are cold-blooded and become colder or hotter depending on the temperature of their environment. Fish are herbivorous and lay thousands of eggs to have babies. So fish lay eggs. When the fish hatch out of the egg, they do not stay with their parents and are on their own to survive. So if you're a baby fish, you just hatch out of the egg, you're just free to go. You don't have to stay with your mom and dad. You're just free. Okay. So next we're gonna go on to the quiz. So see you soon. Okay, so we have our fish quiz here, so let's get into it. I know about fish. Let's see if you do. Fish can live in most water on Earth. Yeah, that's true. Okay, here's the tough questions. They are covered in fur, hair, scales, or feathers. Which one of these do fish have? Can we remember? I think we're gonna go with scales, yeah? Let me get my thing. Scales. Scales. Okay. Next question. Fish breathe air through lungs or gills? Can I remember? Do they have lungs or gills? Do they have to go to the surface or do they stay in the water? Lungs or gills? You gotta go with gills. They just stay in the water. Yep. Okay. Gills. Next question. Because they have gills, fish breathe underwater, come to the surface to breathe. Yep. Well, that's not a question. Wait, that fish. Oh, yes. This is just what we were talking about before. Because they have gills, fish breathe underwater or come to the surface to breathe. So we just talked about this. So they breathe underwater, right? They don't have to come to the surface. They just stay in the water their whole life. So they can die if they come out of the water, right? They just want to stay in there. Okay. Next, they lay eggs or have live births. So, do fish lay eggs or do they have live births? Remember? Remember, they're oviparous, so they lay eggs. They can lay like thousands of eggs at once. Okay. Next, fish can swim like whales and dolphins, sharks and tunas, or alligators and turtles. So which of these are fish? The whales and dolphins, sharks and tuna, or alligators and turtles? I think we've gone over the other ones there. Remember, whales and dolphins, they're mammals, and alligators and turtles, they're reptiles. So sharks and tuna, they are the fish. Sharks and tuna. These middle guys right there. Next, fish can be big like sharks, whales, or elephants. So which one of these is a fish? Well, I think we're gonna go with sharks again. Yeah, most popular fish probably. The shark. Sharks, right here. Okay. Next, fish can live in our house like goldfish, hamsters, or lizards. So if you could have a pet fish, which one of these would be a good pet fish? A goldfish, a hamster, or lizard? Well, I think we can figure this out. Which one lives in the water? Which one has, well, we can say the lizard and the goldfish, they both have scales, but the goldfish lives in the water and it has gills, yeah? So we're gonna go with goldfish. And it also has fish in the name, so that's a clue. Yeah, goldfish. Okay, last question. Hope we can get it. I'm not a mammal. I'm not a fish. Which of these is true? I am not a mammal or I am not a fish. Which one of these are you not? I'm gonna say that I'm not a fish. I am not a fish. Okay. Well, that was fun. So, hope you learned something about fish, and good luck.